Hi, I'm just going to talk briefly about what an informal reading inventory is, also known as IRI. What is an IRI? This is one of the most valuable diagnostic aids that helps the teacher determine the child's level of independence, instruction, frustration, and capacity. Another important function of an IRI is to help a teacher learn about a student's reading strengths and weaknesses so that he or she can help and develop a proper reading program for the student. Before going into anything, a teacher has to know what the code for marking and scoring errors are. So you have different types of errors. You have rules for marking and examples. So we're going to start off with omissions. Omissions is when they omit a word. So basically you're going to put a circle around it, just like we did here. So the big black dog, they omitted the word big. Substitution is when they, substitute a word for another word. So you're going to put a line through it, just here, like this, for example, and you're going to write what they said on top. So instead of saying she went alone, they said she went along. Then you have insertions, and insertion is when they add a word. So basically you're going to put a caret where the word was inserted. And here we have the big dog is black, and they inserted the word big. Now for all these three so far we have error counts, so we deduct points for that. Then we have mispronunciations, and here it produces a nonsense word. So again, you're going to put a line through it and write the word that they said on top. So for example, the horse went into the barn, they said as hers, and hers is obviously a nonsense word, and you would deduct a point for that as well. A word produced by the examiner is when they have like a long pause or something, so the examiner would say what the word is. Here, for example, the anecdote was funny. Obviously, they didn't know how to say anecdote, so the examiner said it, and you would have an error count for that. Then we have hesitation. So if you have a pause for like about 5 seconds and they hesitate, you would put an H over the word that they hesitated. For example, she reiterated that she wouldn't go, so she hesitated with the word reiterated. And there is no error count for that. Then we have repetitions. Repetitions when they repeat a word, we're going to draw a wavy line. So here they would read the dog ran, and that would indicate that she said that word again. Then we have reversals, and here that's when they mix up the word order. So instead of saying the big car drove by, they said the car big drove by, and we have like an enclosed horizontal S to show that mark, and you would deduct a point for that. And then we have self-corrections when they correct their own mistakes. So instead of saying he bought, and then first they'll say he brought, and then they'll say, oh no, he bought something to eat. So you would put that word in parentheses. So once you know where to do that, where do we start? We have the graded word list. The graded word list is used to find out where to start this, selecting a child's appropriate graded passage. And basically the teacher would start at, select 2 grade levels below the child's present level. So then when the highest level of which the student makes no errors is found, that's the level where the teacher is going to administer their graded passages. Once we have identified the level, then you administer the reading passages. So you start off with the oral passage, and then you have them read the silent reading passage. Again, you'd have them, you'd look for the word recognition errors or any comprehension errors, and you'd mark these. And that's going to help you find the independent level. Once you found the independent level, then you'll find the instructional level, and then the frustration level. Again, you have the independent instructional frustration level for word recognition and for comprehension, and you're trying to figure out where the child is having a hard time with what. So once you reach the frustration level, then obviously we're going to stop administering the oral reading passage. And when we have identified all the 3 levels, the teacher or the examiner is going to read them a passage to the child to establish the highest level, that the child can comprehend the text that's read to him or her. And this is called the listening capacity level. When we have all of this and we figure out if the child has, issues with word recognition or comprehension, then we develop some type of a program to help them, fix their mistakes and to get them to do better. So basically that's it. Thank you.